Hello, and welcome to Bespoke Unit. My name is Rafael, and as you can see, I am here today with quite a spread of Seiko 5 sports watches, and that's because in this video, I'm going to be doing a quick review / comparison of the 5 Seiko 5 sports sub-collections or subfamilies. Now, those are sports, suits, specialist, sense, and perhaps my personal favorite, street. Anyways, you can see I've got more than 5 watches here, and that's because I'm going to be giving you a taste of what you can expect within one family as well as across the board. Anyways, I know you can't see much from over there, so let's go ahead and take a closer look. And here we are with our assorted array of Seiko 5 sports watches. At a glance, you can already see that there's tons of colors. So it's kind of surprising that these are all essentially the same watch. Obviously, proportions are exactly the same for all of them. Straps are not, neither are the surface coatings, but essentially the same watch. And what I think is commendable on Seiko's part is that, again, they've been able to take the same platform and make so many different styles with it. Let's get started over here with the sports category now. Ironically enough, they're all obviously Seiko 5 sports watches, but they're not all part of the sports category. As we can see here, these are both, again, part of that sports category, but Seiko has not shied away from even using a surface coating. As you can see here, this is a black coating. It looks a lot like PVD. It's a shiny black. An interesting choice for a sports watch, seeing as how you're likely to bang it up and scratch it. And unfortunately, on coated pieces, when they do get scratched, or even with a lot of friction wear, that coating starts to fade away, let's say. And it can sometimes not look great because, you know, you'll have the bracelet, the steel under it will start showing. But who knows, it's possible that these will wear their age and the wear and the scratches and the scuffs. Maybe they'll wear them well. Now, not all of these sports watches or the sports categories are on a bracelet. This one is. You can see that's a very nice sunray blue dial and the same timepiece essentially, but on a NATO strap. So these sports timepieces are not all sports. We do have some on these NATO fabric straps, but the NATO strap, as you can see, is not reserved to the sports category. This is part of the street collection, where Seiko has used a lot of coatings. Now, I have 2 here. Obviously, you have here this blue on black and this black on black. They're both sort of murdered out or blackout styles, which I think look great, honestly, as wearing them casually with jeans and a t-shirt. I'm usually partial to black t-shirts and maybe darker colors, and these are the great way of kind of keeping the all black theme going, and also here throwing a little color on it. But these both look awesome. Now, moving on to the third category, these are of course in no particular order, is the specialist category. Seiko describes this as I believe, a style for all times or a look for all times, something along those lines. I don't know necessarily what they mean by specialist. Obviously, this looks like, at least in my opinion, a more formal watch. It's either supposed to look like rose gold, red gold on a rubber strap with a faux alligator insert here. So I think this looks like a super formal watch. Maybe I would have personally put it on the suits category, which I'll get to next. But nevertheless, a great looking watch. And again, Seiko has not shied away from using different coatings throughout the lines. They're not keeping it in just one. Now, continuing on, as I mentioned, to suits, we have here what I'm informally calling the mesh category or the Milanese category, because most of the ones that I have here with me and that I see listed on the website have either this bracelet, the Milanese bracelet, which I love this freaking bracelet. It's so comfortable. Or they have the rubber version of the Milanese bracelet, you can see up close that it's sort of the same pattern, except obviously, and this is actually, I said rubber, but this isn't rubber. This is more like silicone. So it's very, very flexible and super, super comfortable. How comfortable this mesh is in steel, the silicone version is just as comfortable. Within the suits collection, they've also not shied away from less traditional bezel, dial colors, I mean. As you can see here, obviously this one was a nice sunray green or olive. And this dial, again, also part of the suits collection, is more of an ice blue, baby blue. Still has that sunray texture, obviously beautiful contrasting hands there at center. And there's a detail here. You can tell, hopefully, I'm trying to capture it in the light here. Notice the bezel has kind of some depth to it, and that's because it's clear. This, on the other hand, there are these two that I have that are also part of the suits collection. They're not. It's just a metal insert, whereas here you can see up here, I'm trying to catch the internal edge of it. It's kind of, it's got depth to it. It's crystal. I'm not sure what material it is. I couldn't see it advertised online by Seiko anywhere as far as what it could be. All I know is I noticed it actually after having the watch with me a couple of days, but I think it's super attractive and a nice little, nice, different and unique look that Seiko offers within the suits subfamily. Now, lastly, perhaps the most interesting category is, of course, the Sense category, where Seiko has just gone, well, maybe there's no nice way to say this, but they've just gone crazy as far as what they're doing. And honestly, I gotta say, and if you've maybe checked out already my individual review for this watch here, can't say I've ever been a fan of a brown watch, or at least I'd never met a brown watch I liked until I came across this one. It does have a light surface coating. There's a lot of brown or maybe a bronze color. The dial has that strange texture, but the more I wore this, the more I liked it. That teal seconds hand just obviously pops out, and it looks great. I gotta say, this is incredibly surprising how Seiko has been able to take a watch that's so unorthodox, not the watch, but the design and the color scheme here, and made it look good. If you look on Seiko's website, I'll include a link in the description. The Sense collection is where they're throwing on a bunch of limited editions. I believe they've done partnerships with anime or something like that. But obviously they're using this collection, this subfamily, to kind of just go crazy. And the Seiko 5 Sports platform is just so versatile that the majority of them look good. There you have it. That's our review of the 5 Seiko 5 Sports subcollections. Now, if you've got any questions or comments, make sure to leave them below. If you're looking for pricing on any of these pieces, I know a lot of them are tempting, check the links in the description. We've also reviewed all of these individually, both on this channel and on our website, bespokeunit.com. Those will be linked in the description as well. As always, if you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more wristwatch and men's lifestyle content. As always, I'm Rafael. This is Bespoke Unit. Thanks for watching.